Alright guys, this is my 2-week review of my new 2015 ZX14R. And first of all, I just want to say amazing. Amazing, well built, well balanced, well defined, well refined machine. I am loving every aspect of this bike. It is like comfort and super sport fused into one. Even though the bike is almost like 570 pounds, I want to say, it has very nimble handling capabilities. And I love it. I love all what it does and all what it does and all what it has to offer. Now so far I've only put in like 400 and something miles on it. So I'm still breaking the bike in. You can see there, it's a nice 73-degree day. I started off riding the bike in low mode. If you can see there, this button right here, I push select and I go down to low mode. And if I go over with the traction, it's in traction 1. I can go down to traction 2, which produces more traction, more control, or some people like to say more feeling a little bit more safe riding. And then traction 3, which is the lowest of all, which gives you a good bit of confidence in riding this bike. And at this setting, you are in like you get 75% of the power of the bike, which is around 150 horsepower. This bike, it handles so well. I mean, oh my gosh, like a novice rider. As myself, I only been riding a year and a half, and I purchased this bike after 3 bikes. I went through a 250, and I went through a FZ6R 600. And this bike handles so well. I feel so confident riding it. Make no mistake though, I did take a rider's training course and had a very great instructor. But this bike handles so well and gives you so much confidence that you know, it's not too much to fear as long as you respect the bike and respect the power that it produces. It launches like a missile, and it's so smooth in changing gears. I mean, you feel like you're doing 50 miles an hour and you look down and you're doing 110. So it cruises easily at 110, and this windscreen is pretty damn good. I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, when they built this bike for pure satisfaction, pure excellence, and pure enjoyment. And all those things I have come to love. And again, I've been riding it back and forth to work. It's great as a commuter bike, though I must say it does burn a lot more gas than my FZ600, though it's a 1441cc engine in there. These are the stock exhaust pipes on it, stock tires, stock fender. I have yet to change anything. I'm going to get a fender eliminator soon. I believe I'll change that. And as far as the exhaust, I'm loving the exhaust. I mean, yeah, it's quiet, but oh man, it's nothing but peace when these exhausts are so good. It's nothing but peace when riding. Though I would like a little bit more noise, so eventually in a couple months I'm going to switch them out, and I'm going to get the Akrapovic exhaust, which are top of the line exhausts for most motorcycles. And probably go on eBay and try to find me a good deal for the Akrapovic exhaust. Though this is my 1-week review of the Kawasaki ZX14R. I've always wanted a motorcycle. I've always did. You know, I work in the medical field, and so I've seen a lot of people come in. So the fear of getting one always was like, oh man. But I started off slow with a 250, made my way to a 600 FZ Yamaha, which was a great bike. I didn't keep the 250 long, maybe like 2-3 weeks. Everybody told me that, so I ended up trading it in, and I got that 600, which I rode for like a year or so. And then I got this, but this was the game plan initially. All together, this was the game plan. This was the goal. This was the target. And I'm here. And it's like a dream come true. Almost like having a Bugatti sitting in the driveway or the garage. Of motorcycles, that is. Of motorcycles, in my opinion. But I think it produces 189 braking horsepower, rear wheel. Some people say 196. Depends. You gotta get it on the dyno, get down to an exact measurement. I guess if I drop a few pounds, once I drop the exhaust alone, I heard of 30 pounds. And add Akrapovic exhaust, it'll add a little horsepower plus less weight, maybe like plus 5 horsepower with slip-ons. And after my 600 mark, I believe, this is for all motorcycles, I think that companies, manufacturers say after the 600 mile mark, you are to get the oil change, because it has traditional oil in there, and then you can switch it up and get the synthetic oil blend, which is my plans, and I'll probably put a K&N filter on here also. So I'm gonna change these settings back to full, all the way back up to 1. Nope, I don't want it off, not yet. And 186 mile per hour bike. I believe it is the fastest, not fastest, I'm sorry. It is the 3rd or 4th fastest accelerating production motorcycle. It was the fastest production motorcycle until the H2. And I think it's third or second now. I don't know what that BMW S1000RR, a lot of people swear by it. But a lot to learn, and I'm enjoying it. So if you want a sport tour, a tour fused with a sport, super sport, this is the bike to get. The riding, the seating, I mean, it has like clip handlebars, but you're in like a semi sport position, and it's pretty comfortable. You can ride for hours at a time. That's my side. Hours at a time. And got the cowl back here. You can take that off, just like unscrew it, and then there's the passenger seat underneath there. But we can crank it up, let you guys take a listen at this stock exhaust. That's her running. I run high grade, like 93 or 92 and above in there. Seems to burn slower. The engine idles and warms up so much faster than my, see, it's already at 113, my 600 that I had. I don't know what kind of break-in. Some people say hard break-in, some people say soft break-in. I've been back and forth with it as far as what type of break-in. I don't have the Brembo brakes, but these brakes that they have on are pretty dang on good. It's like turning on an off and on switch. I mean, it can stop on a dime. You got your passenger peg stands. Then you got your peg stands and your brake right here, and dial-in brake and all that, and to adjust your handlebars, I believe. Still learning. These mirrors, by the way, work fantastic. I mean, very to little vibration. You can look back for like a mile on these things. They're great. And this engine is just, it's great. And you can hear that whistling, the engine just breathing. It almost sounds like a turbo is in there. Maybe a turbo in there, I don't know. Maybe a turbo verse. Yeah, that is. Beautiful machine. Yep. And the display is beautiful also on here. We turn it off. If you turn it back on, you'll see this cool display. Yeah, then you got that Kawasaki right there. Oh yeah, that is nice. But the braking on here is great. I mean, you can just stop like that, like boom. Man, I tell you, this is well built, every aspect. The back brakes, I very rarely use the back brakes. They are spongy, but the front brakes, I mean, that's 75-80% of your stopping power, and that's what it does. It stops with power. And that's your ram air. Back on the old school ZX14Rs, they had like an actual thing protruding out, but now it's flush with the bike, and it's been flush like that since 2006, or the old ZX14. Yeah, and you got the headlights. I mean, they light up the street well for night riding. It's like a car coming down the road. Nice comfy seat again. It comes standard with a cowl. Just a beautiful, beautiful machine. All right, thank you for watching my video. And that's my other baby over there, my CLS. Same thing, beautiful, beautiful machine. All right, talk to you guys later.